Well guys, hello again, it's Victor with you and welcome to my YouTube channel. I trade binary options on the PocketOption platform and I want to inform you that in the description below this video you'll find a link to my private Telegram channel where you'll also find a lot of useful and new information. Daily trading signals are published on Telegram channel, and if you write to my personal Telegram you will get a link to sign up for PocketOption with a gift deposit 50% absolutely free as a nice bonus. So at the moment I see such a situation. After a long descent, the price reached its local level and pushed off from it and rose sharply. But after such growth there should be a correction. Just in this correction I will go on sale at 100%. So what is EBIDTA? Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization. And what is it for? Let's call it EBIDTA. The range of EBIDTA applications is extremely wide, from ordinary investors to private equity specialists and corporate bankers. Not only can this indicator be calculated by any first grader, but it's also extremely useful in assessing the value of the company and in credit analysis. In screening potential candidates for investment, analysts often use EBIDTA instead of the free cash flow indicator to save time. They start digging only later when they decide that the candidate is attractive enough for subsequent work on him. So in business, EBIDTA is useful because it allows you to calculate the payback on an object. For example, if used in an EV/EBIDTA multiplier, enterprise value, and the deal brought me plus $90. So I think the price will go even lower, so I'm going on sale at 100%. It fluctuates from year to year much less than net profit and allows you to access the operational success of the company, leaving aside all sorts of games with the bottom line. For example, insensitive to profits from the sale of assets or to changes in their dispersion policy or changes in the capital structure of the company. For example, the appearance of debt will eat part of the profit due to interest payment, but EBIDTA, since it's higher than the profit in the reporting, will not be affected. The decision on which is made by management and is not every day. The profit from the transaction is $162, guys. Great. The internet is a pain in the ass. It's all frozen. What? For correction, I think we have gone down enough. Now it's the time to turn around. I go into the purchase at 100%. Of course, in reality, a business cannot use every ruble remaining after covering the transaction cost to repay loan. There should always be funds for reinvestment in projects, and there is no escape from the same taxes, whether in a comparative analysis or to assess the financial health of a company at a certain time interval. EBIDTA is the best. Analysts of private equity funds, private equity, or just rich people, high net worth individual who are familiar with how money is made on the West know that EBIDTA can be used as a proxy to cash flows. In other words, instead of digging into reports and sitting with a calculator, it is much easier to estimate the approximate value of the company in your mind. So despite the fact that the news about transactions and historical data in this area most often uses the EV/EBIDTA multiplier mentioned earlier. And meanwhile, the deal brought a profit of $291.6. So the price hasn't grown much yet, but I know that it should go up even more, so I continue to go into the purchase at 100%. So let's analyze the pros and cons of EBIDTA. Positive. EBIDTA helps to determine the level of the company's debt potential and its creditworthiness. It can be used instead of free cash flow during the selection of investment goals. It's good for assessing the payback of a business. And now let's talk about minuses. Mandatory interest payments and taxes are unavoidable, which means EBIDTA cannot be fully used in credit analysis or valuation. EBIDTA doesn't take into account the necessary investment in working capital, unlike FCF. Not every business can grow without them. EBIDTA doesn't take into account investment in capital assets, which inevitably arise on a long forecast horizon. EBIDTA underestimates cash inflows, not taking into account the above and other outflow items. EBIDTA can be used to provide inaccurate information to owners, creditors, tax authorities, and others in order to put reality into a positive light. So guys, great! The deal brought me $524.88. Also, the price doesn't really want to go up, but I believe in it, so I go into the purchase at 100%. Let's talk about other features. EBIDTA may underestimate the debt potential of the company. To calculate EBIDTA, expenses for depreciation of equipment and depreciation of non-physical assets and discounts of debt instruments. Depreciations and amortizations are added to operating profit. This is logical since these expenses do not entail cash outflows. However, the company cannot always exhaust capital assets. These expenses should be compared with the outflow of funds for the renovation and purchase of new equipment, real estate, and etc. EBIDTA doesn't reflect the quality of profit. In other words, the sales department can increase turnover by crediting goods, meaning sell on credit. The indicators in the report will increase, EBIDTA will increase compared to the previous year, and in fact cash inflows will not change or even decrease. And the profit from this transaction amounted to $944.78. And guys, let's conclude for today. I'm finishing with a deposit of $944.78. I started with $50, just only $50. So guys, I thank you for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to like it and don't forget to write your comments down below, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel because there is always only useful information and the most interesting analysis. So guys, that's all for today. See you in the next trading videos and wish you luck in your future trading sessions. Bye.